and this time around, what's the difference?
Okay, the difference is just that with what I see, African cycling is improving every day. We are almost at the world level. So there are much difference between that time and now.
Okay, much different. So what are the differences you notice? Like improvements on the players or the welfare or what?
Yeah, improvements of the players. Like, you know, before this time, we don't used to have African riders in Tour de France. That is the biggest cycling competition in the world. But now we have like 3 black African riders from Eritrea and Ethiopia that are riding in the Tour de France. So everything is changing every day. The time, the speed, the average speed of the road race itself is almost like the World Championship itself.
Okay, that's a huge improvement in terms of organization of the competition and also having Africans, you know, actually excelling when it comes to other cycling events in the world.
Yes.
Okay, Jacinta, let me come to you. You know, when we got the news that you won the bronze medal, you know, in the guest category, you know, everyone actually loved it in the sense that, you know, before that time, it wasn't a good one for most of the cyclists who went to Egypt. Tell me, what was the experience like?
It was amazing. I mean, I feel at home because I've not been in that kind of competition before. This is my first time of going to that such competition. And my coach here, he tried as much as possible to get me everything that I want. And I so much like him, you know, as a national coach, he tried. So I saw.
Okay, now, you know, when you got the medal, you know, I saw the picture with you and your coach, though, that, you know, happy about the medal. What was going through your mind? It was a bronze medal, but then it's huge.
Yeah, what was going through my mind is that I've made Nigeria proud. I've tried because it was not easy of that kind of huge competition. I mean, everything, that was my first outing out of the country.
Okay.
And because I'm a junior athlete, you know, it wasn't easy for me at all. But thank God that he was there to encourage me in all those things.
So that encouragement actually propelled you to go ahead and get the bronze medal that you won.
Yes.
Okay, you know, we'll just take a look at some of the results coming from the cycling competition. Overall, how Nigerian team fared, especially after the last championship on Sunday. Talking about the elite women, the 96.6 kilometers road race. You have I think cyclists from other countries were actually the ones who dominated the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now, this is where Nigeria ended up. That you have a Krika Sobrakba of Nigeria, then Odiase Glory, and Rita Ifekem, were the Nigerians who made the list 11th, 15th, and 19th, respectively. Mauritius seems to be dominating the race because if you check the men's and also the women's, apart from the team's events and all that, Mauritius' name keep appearing. And take a look at another one, Smith William, also from Mauritius, you know, winning the one for the elite men road race. That's the 163 kilometers. Then Nigeria, I mean, down, you have Innocent Ima and of course Priye John, 30th and 40th, respectively. These countries who came first, second, third, up to fifth, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Morocco, Mauritius, and even South Africa, talking about the women's team. What are they doing differently? Because I understand we went there at least to compete and gain experience. But outside that, sometimes you want to be at the medal zone.
Okay, good question. The thing is, with all what we have seen, sports is all about interest. Okay. Once you are interested in a sport, you go far. Like Nigeria, I can say that we are interested in football. That is why we are doing well in football. Okay. Those countries, as I'm talking to you, Eritrea is the best cycling nation in Africa for now. And I'm telling you that Eritrea, their national sports is cycling. The way you know Nigeria for football, then their own is cycling. So once you have interest, you go far. And again, South Africa, they always want to behave like the Australians or the US and all the rest. So they are very good in sports, and all the East African countries, they believe that because of their performance in marathon and all the rest, they believe that they can do well in cycling. So they have started putting their focus into cycling. So if we want to be like them, we too really have to work hard, and for we to work hard to be that way, it's all about competition. It's as simple as athletes competing against each other. In Nigeria, we have just 2 races in a month. For now, one in Port Harcourt, one in Lagos, once in a month. While in South Africa and other cycling nations, in a week they have sometimes 4 races. So you cannot compete with them. The more you compete, the more you improve, and the more you have focus in it and all the rest. And with competitions, cycling moves with there is a business part in cycling also, where you have to buy your bikes, you have to buy your wares and all the rest. So by the time they bring more competitions, people will begin to be serious. And one of the most important things in sport is nutrition. And this nutrition part of sports is very high in cycling. You have to be well fed, you have to eat the right food, not eating normal gari and all the rest. You have to be eating well, like all the vitamins must be complete and all the rest. So by the time we begin to do a lot of races, we'll begin to, everywhere will begin to grow. You see doctors, scientists coming into the game here in Nigeria also, because cycling is all about science. Where they do research every day, even the bikes to ride, they have different research they do. They build new bikes, inventing more, then even the food, nutrition, and all the rest. So by the time we begin to have races, and you know, by the time athletes will begin to win prize money in races, they will have money also to buy good bikes, to take care of their nutrition. I would like to break it down. Let's say if you put a race and a athlete, if you do race 3 times in a week,